breaking news. What I want to say now might come as a surprise to many of you. I would like to apologize in advance to Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, and Nigeria before telling you what I want to say. What I want to say here may come as a surprise to many of you. For those that were rubbed the wrong way, apologize in advance. However, ndị Igbo si na uru onye nke mmadụ. If I fail to say the truth about the existential challenges that we face today in our country, Nigeria, and how we believe we should face them, then I would not be true to myself and to you who sent me to represent you in the red chamber. We can situate our position today. Following the end of the Civil War in 1970, Igbos in 1970 were impoverished, having lost an estimated 3 million Igbo souls in the war, with a rule and destroyed landscapes and infrastructure. Every Igbo man or woman with savings in their banks before the outbreak of hostilities were published, as the military government decreed that one would only get 20 pounds, withstanding the amounts you had. The indigeneity decree was passed in 1972, and no Igbo could participate since all had been reduced to penury. In 2017, today Igbo have the largest pool of educated Nigerians. In 2007, Imo State had more subscribers to the JAMB UTME exams than the 19 northern states put together. In 2017, 56% of NYSC members are from the southeast. Our feat in education means that we now have the army to win the war of competition in a market-driven economy. Since 1999, the southeast states have been the best in all examples. The largest group of direct domestic investors in Nigeria are from the southeast. Igbo investments in properties in Abuja alone probably has more than any other ethnic groups. We are the most traveled in Nigeria. In all parts of Nigeria, after the indigenous population, Igbos are the next largest group that we have. We are the largest propertied class of all ethnic groups in Nigeria. Despite all this confusion, we have grown the most economically since the inception of the current democracy in Nigeria. We have the richest and largest pool of Nigerian diaspora population. Taking an example of Lagos State, Igbo form a large proportion of the economy of the state. We created the following from nothing: Computer Village in Ikeja, Ladipo Spare Parts Market, Alaba Electronics Market, Balogun International Market, Balogun Trade Fair International Market, Aspanda Market in Festac, Orile Market for house fitting and appliances. All second at clothing market in Lagos. About 4 markets. The combined turnover daily of this market run into billions daily. Lagos State benefit by collecting taxes and now its economic contributes 56% of all VAT collected in Nigeria. Above scenario is replicated in most big cities in Nigeria. Go to Kano, Port Harcourt, Benin City, Kaduna, Sokoto, not to talk of Abuja. Ndị Igbo are very large players in the economy of all parts of Nigeria. I will return to this. So the question is, given all the advantages that we as Ndị Igbo have in Nigeria, why the clamor by our youth and others for a separate state of Biafra? The present agitation in the southeast for a sovereign state of Biafra seems very tempting under the prevailing circumstance, given the manifest sectional approach to governance at the center. To some, especially the youth and the disadvantaged, if is the way to go, and when viewed critically, you can't help but to agree with the agitators. Of a truth, there is an obvious feeling of alienations within the Nigerian state today, but as this always been the case, apart from civil war and the pernicious policies of the military regimes, we have not fared badly during civil rule until presently. Given that following the civil war, there seems to have been a glass ceiling in center professions in Nigeria, where it looked as if Igbo should not aspire to. The military interregnum from 1993, led by the same Muhammadu Buhari, put a hold on this. In the UK, US, Germany, Japan, and other climes, deliberate policies were used by governments to build stronger ties among groups and opposing tendencies. This helped to forge a bond within their nations. Nigeria seems to think that a policy of begin neglect will resolve our problems. It can never resolve any problems. Nobody would accuse President Obasanjo, late Yaradua, or Jonathan of what seems like sectionalism as state policy. A look at this pattern of appointments by President Obasanjo evinced the fact of an all-inclusive government from all parts of the country, same as President Yaradua. President Jonathan took it a step further by appointing the first Igbo Chief of Army Staff, first Igbo Secretary to the federal government, coordinating Minister for Economic, and so on and so forth. In fact, one of the criticisms we face today in Nigeria is to explain why should this agitation for separation be under President Muhammadu Buhari when it was not done under the previous administration. However, that criticism is not true. Recall that under President Obasanjo and Yaradua, there was mass-up which was managed much better than today. However, we will recall that when this government came into place, President Muhammadu Buhari went to the US, where he made a most unfortunate statement that was widely condemned at that time. He reportedly said that he does not need to bother about the 5% that does not vote for him, but will rather concern himself within the 97% that voted for him. They let him to make appointments and take decisions that gave the impression that there are some parts of the country that are not supposed to be part of Nigeria as we speak. Abaribe, the Senate Minority Leader, gave this speech recently to an audience in Mississippi, US. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. Viewers, you have heard it all from the writer. I think you've gotten one or two lessons from what he have just said, and why he's apologizing to Nnamdi Kanu, Nigerians, and also to Biafrans before saying or uttering such a statement about them. So your comment concerning this news will be very much important. Thank you.